Welcome to the channel. In this episode I will show you a build which in my opinion is perfect for the new mode, Alley of Blood. So remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more godlike builds. So with the update we get a new PvP mode, Alley of Blood. It is based on MOBA style games. The main objective in MOBAs is to destroy the enemy's base while defending your own. Achieving this goal requires teamwork and strategic play. Towers and defensive structures are providing protection to each team's base. These structures must be destroyed to advance toward the enemy's base. That's why we need the right build in the first place, which will contain the best mechanics for this type of gameplay. So it must be balanced between mobility, damage, and defense. So let's move on to the build, starting with defense. I chose Bone Armor as the first skill. It is worth noting here that opponents gain practically no advantage from resonance, which means that Bone Armor provides much better protection than in the case of regular battlegrounds. Additionally, by using Shoulder's Essence, we provide ourselves with great protection against many crowd control effects, which is very crucial to maintaining high mobility. You also need to remember that members of our group receive the same effect, which, of course, is an additional advantage of Bone Armor. Mobility-wise, the best option for a Necromancer is the Wrath form. Adding Leg Essence, Strange Sojourn, we turn the Wrath form into a teleport with 2 stacks. This will be both an offensive and defensive solution due to the damage it deals and the fear effect it imposes on the opponent. In fact, this fear is another key element of this build. Not only is it a total loss of control, which we can apply relatively often, but it also provides a basis for building damage in the case of this build. With all that being said, feel free to use teleport to escape difficult situations. With Bone Armor, shouldn't be difficult. The next skill is Bone Spirit, along with the Essence of Offhand. Now we can use to large skulls, and this is another skill that is much more effective than in the case of regular battlegrounds. This is due to how the map is constructed. Little space and tightness means that self-aiming skulls do huge damage to our enemy. At this point, it is worth equipping yourself with the Essence of the Main Hand, which will give your opponent additional fear chance while getting damage from your Bone Spirits. Additionally, considering how often the opponent is under total loss of control, then I cannot see any better solution than Armor Essence, with additional damage to feared opponents. This configuration provides the maximum damage output you can achieve for the Necromancer. The map is designed in such a way that Bone Spirit becomes super useful, and it definitely can't go wrong. The last skill is Bone Spikes. It is another great source of damage, but what is more important is its triangular wide pattern. Along with the Essence of the Head, it provides quite large area of crowd control, and additional damage. So, again, in this case, map design makes this skill much better, and we can easily keep entire enemy group in CC. It is worth noting here that it is best to use this skill alternately with fear. This sequence will make opponents unable to fight us back. The better your timing, the more effective you will be in maintaining crowd control. When it comes to set items, then we have a lot of choices. I personally use Flagellant's Grace for pieces and to pieces of Baron, but for pieces of Baron or even Gloom will be good alternative as well. I would rather avoid the Banquet of Ice set. In this case, I use a completely different combination of gems than usual. It is worth noting that although resonance does not work here, the selection of gems is very important, because all gems, regardless of our rank, just works as 10 rank. That's why I use Frozen Heart for defensive purpose, and slowing enemies works great for keeping you alive. Chip of the Stone, obviously for additional burst damage to feared opponents, definitely a great option. BSJ to increase mobility and damage output bonuses. Seeping Bile, because it works great in this tight map, spreading poison to nearby enemies and hardly slowing their movement. Starfire Shard for solid source of additional damage. And Mother's Lament to increase critical chance. So as you can see in this mode, I focus only on specific gem mechanics to achieve maximum synergy. Finally, it is worth choosing a special skill, but honestly the rolls here are negligible. However, I usually choose Executioner's Glare to finish off. Low HP enemies or Guardian's Call for more effective line pushing. Anything else doesn't matter much here. I can also mention affixes, but I use standard ones. I don't collect anything special for this mode. Don't forget to hit a like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to stay updated with new episodes. And as always, thanks for watching.